So I know y'all are probably wondering, where have I been? It's been forever since I've talked to y'all. I miss YouTube, but let me tell y'all why I had to take a break. So 2 days after Christmas, my family went through a very big change with Olivia abruptly leaving. If you follow me on Instagram, I've told all of my personal business. I've shared my heart, my vulnerabilities. So those that are on my Instagram family, y'all know what's going on. I won't do it here just because I think I've talked about it so much and enough that we're past that. So I don't want to keep going back and back and back because it happened months ago. But what I will say is 2 days after Christmas, Olivia came back home and she left unbeknownst to me, and I thought we were gonna work on things. We kept going back and forth, and then in February she filed for divorce. I got served with our papers. From February to May, early, like end of April, it just got very not good. For those that have been through a divorce or currently going through one, or filed but then reconciled, anybody that has experienced it knows how bad things can get. It got very ugly. Yeah, it just was not a good situation, and so we tried our best to co-parent. I can say, like, we never got, like, things got ugly in front of Nala, I will say that, but just between us, it just got very bad. Like end of April, early May, she just stopped talking to us. I didn't chase after her, run after her. We just stopped talking. Our court date, our wedding anniversary is June 8th, and our court case was June 14th. And so from end of April, early May to June 14th, we did not speak. She didn't contact me about Nala. There was just complete no communication. And when we got to court, I had my little binder because I could not afford an attorney. I had one when shortly after she filed for divorce, and then they were fighting on my behalf. Our attorneys were going back and forth, and then once it wasn't getting anywhere, the judge in our case said we had to go to trial. Well, then my attorneys were like, okay, your retainer doesn't cover trial, which they had told me it did. And so they wanted $10,000, and I was like, baby, I'm a single mom. Like, where is $10,000 coming from? Not from me, my family. Like, I didn't have it. So I had to release my attorney, or they had to release me or whatever as a client, because I couldn't afford it. And she kept her attorney. So I was just really, like, stressing out. One, because I'm a new single mom. I had never, ever, ever in my life thought I was going to be in that position. I had just started work. So she left December 27th. I started my new job on January 2nd. And so I was making money from content, but I didn't have, like, because anybody knows, is the entrepreneur, your income is not consistent for a little while. And so I didn't have consistent income. So I hadn't got my first paycheck from my new job. So here I am on this new job trying to focus and trying to, like, learn my new position, but I'm dealing with all of this. So it was just a mess, right? And so everything, all the bills fell on me. Like the house, all the bills, everything for Nala. Like, she helped, like, in the first few months, like from January to March, here and there she would help, but it was not much. And then when she went no contact, everything was on me. So I thank God, and I want to say thank you to my cousin Benjamin, my best friend Felicia, my other best friend Tiffany, my mom, for just, like, really, and even one of my good friends Brittany, for just, like, financially, some financial and some emotionally, just, like, pouring into me, making sure that I was okay. My god sister Erica as well, just, like, really, 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 really just, like, making sure I stayed afloat. When she first left, like, I had thoughts of self-deletion, because I just couldn't believe where my life had turned. And it was just so unexpected. And so it was just a very hard time. The first 6 months of this year were literally like I was living in hell and just, like, watching it. But I couldn't really, like, process. I got in therapy immediately when I started work. And I thank God for my therapist, Mary. I just, like, could not believe it. But I couldn't, like, really just, like, sit down and grieve and like really go through it, because those of us that have children know you can be going through anything in life, but you can't really stop what you're doing because your baby still needs you. And so there were days where just I almost like I physically had to get out of bed because my kid needed me, but like inside I just wasn't there. It was like I was just like a walking zombie. So yeah, in a nutshell, so many things happened this past 6 months. And if you were on my Instagram, you know I was very transparent. I documented everything. I told the story from start to finish. I was giving y'all updates. If you're not already following me on Instagram, make sure you do, because that's where I am super active every single day. And I have a close friend, so if y'all want to be added to that, let me know in the comments below or message me on Instagram. But when we got to court, I had my little binder, and it was me, my mom, and God and all my ancestors, because I did not have an attorney. And I was just so stressed and just like really heavy in prayer and my spirituality, and just like, God, like I just need you to be my attorney because I don't have one. And long story short, we got in court and our case got dismissed, and we're no longer getting a divorce. So she expressed interest on wanting to reconcile. And now mind y'all, we did therapy for like 3 or 4 sessions, and I gave her like every opportunity to call it off, and she just was not, whatever. So before y'all go that route, I had already done that. So when we got to court, she just was very like, I don't want the divorce, this, that, and the third. So much happened at court. My mom and I were stunned. I think her attorney was stunned. So we just first we're gonna work on cope. We started with, we're just gonna get the divorce off the table right now. We're gonna remain separated. She's living at her mom's house and has been since she left. And we're just gonna work on a healthy co-parenting relationship, because her and Nala's relationship went to 0. And so yeah, in that time also, me and Nala took our first trip together by ourselves. We went to SeaWorld, and I'll insert some pictures. But we had so much fun. I was really nervous, and it was a little bit difficult because I have her car seat and her little travel thing, and I had one suitcase, and I had our carry-on, I had her diaper bag, I had her stroller. It was like so much stuff to carry by myself. But thank God there were people in the airport that were just like, oh my gosh, like she's doing this by herself. And then like there was really good people in the airport that helped me. Also on the way back, like Nala and I kind of played a game where she helped me carry her, helped me roll her car seat. So like it was manageable. And if I had to do it again, I know how to, but I don't want to. But we had the time of our life. Like we went to SeaWorld, and we went to see my cousin graduate, which was the reason we went down there. My dad's brother son, which is my first cousin, graduated, and it was just such a good trip. And she got to learn more family because she's older, because she sees them every year when we go to Disney, but it was just another time, and they're just seeing her grow up. It was just such a good trip. We stayed at, we at the hotel, and we did the pool and everything, so it was just such a good trip. But yeah, so she's working on her relationship with Nala after court. We left court, not divorced, and we were just kind of stunned. And so when we said we're just gonna work on being good co-parents, that's literally what it was. I just wanted her to like really heavily focus on her relationship with Nala, and like I just kind of stay in the background. When that happened, like 2 or 3 weeks went by, and then we had started having the conversations about really working on things as a couple, because I had saw that she had made some of the changes that I had been looking for us to, you know what I'm saying, get back to even try to be in a romantic space. And so we've done that, and since then you know, we have just been working on things daily. She's not moved back in the house yet. She has stayed the night twice, and it's been in a separate room in our house. You know, we do things as a family. We are just taking baby steps though. Like we're not jumping the gun, like this, that, and the third. I'm back wearing my ring, and I discarded her rings. So she has none, and so I just ordered her a Quelo. And then I have my Quelo right now. She has my old wedding ring set, but I honestly don't want it, just because I think like we need a complete new start. So those are diamonds that she bought me. a 1.5 carat set, but I'm just not like the diamond type of person anymore. Like I've had it and I don't see the hype in it. And so I really want like a few years ago, like a year or two ago, like I saw moissanite, and so I did a lot of research, and I really love the moissanites. They're cheaper. They are not diamonds, they're a stone, but you really can't tell the difference unless like you have a diamond tester, and some of them pass with the diamond tester. It's just so many things. So look up moissanite versus diamonds, but for me, I really want a moissanite. And so we're gonna begin like designing the ring. And until then, if you follow me also on TikTok, go follow me there. I do a lot of reviews, unboxings, things I purchased, and all of that stuff. But I ordered in the meantime because my ring is going to take a little while to design, and I want to work with the company. And so I order something off Modern Gents. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. A lot of people use it and buy like their travel rings, because you know when you travel, people can try and rob you for your jewelry. If they see you have a very nice ring, they think you have money, you know, stuff like that. It's an attraction type thing, sometimes negative. Also, if you're swimming in the ocean, you can lose your ring. So Modern Gents is like a very inexpensive, when Olivia told me to pick it out until we get my moissanite, she paid $120. They had a sale going on, and it's a wedding band and the engagement ring, all for $120. I ordered it in rose gold, so I can't wait to like get it. I think it comes on this Saturday, so I can't wait to try it out and see how it looks. Nobody will know. Like, people hype up these diamonds, it's not that serious. But anyway, we're just in a much better space. Our house, as y'all can see, last time this was hanging. We have a light up here. Since we thought we were going to get a divorce, we have put the house on the market. So we are still selling our house just because we just want a fresh start. Also, to be able to get out of debt. That way our credit scores will go up, our DTI is down, because we want to build a dream home. And then we always talked about having another baby, and then it went to no more babies. And we have decided to have one more baby, and so it's not gonna be anytime soon, like within the next few weeks or months. But yeah, so I'm really excited. Let me know in the comments below, would you want me to like in real time be filming the process of how we got pregnant and like our appointments and things like that, or do y'all care? Would y'all just more prefer me to just pop out like after my first trimester pregnant? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, so we just have a lot of things coming up. We also want a puppy, so I'm excited to just get in our new space, a new ring, new baby, new year. Like, the first half was horrible, but the later half and going forward, we are in therapy. Just know if you're going through it, have been through it, or reconciled, that everything is possible with God, and sometimes you just have to take yourself out of it and let people go, let God do his job, and don't do it for you. And when you tell God your plans, he will laugh. And just keep a positive mindset. I was definitely one, and if y'all want more videos about how I survived it, what I did, please let me know. But just know that your life is not over. Whether you get a divorce, you separate, your life is not over. It's a chance for a new start, to relearn yourself. Outside of your role, if you're a parent, you know, who are you at your core, not being a parent? Like, what do you love to do? Find things that make you happy, and also be very mindful and careful who you tell your business to. I learned through doing things on social media that I was very transparent, and it helped so many people. Over 30 people have like reached out to me. I've helped with my story. They're going through the same thing, or maybe even worse, and they've gotten help from my situation. But also I have learned to also be very mindful and maybe keep a few things private in my life going forward, because so many people, it didn't help when I was going through this situation and already feeling like I was it was the lowest point of my life, honestly. And so already there, but then to have people like reveling in the demise of my marriage and seeing me hurt and laughing about it, saying negative things, very hurtful things, didn't help. And I can now understand why celebrities or bigger influencers or lifestyle creators don't share certain things, because the internet is just very ruthless. And I haven't even like went through anything on the internet, but it's just not a good feeling. And I can't imagine like a celebrity and they have millions of followers and you have all these opinions and people saying things like, I just can't even imagine. So I'm struggling with still being, because I really pride myself on my platform being very transparent and like honest, but also I have learned that maybe I need to just keep my family life private going forward. So I don't know, I'm struggling about that, praying about that, and just sitting on it and seeing how I feel. But yeah, so that's where I am. I'll give you guys a life update in the next video, but thank you for just being understanding, and let me know in the comments if you've experienced it. If you are experiencing, you know, divorce or separation, my heart goes out to you. Single moms, oh my goodness, like my heart, it's a different level. Anytime I talk about being a single mom, I mean, I could bust into tears. My arms go around the single mom community. As having been one, I understand the struggles, the inequities, the fears, there needs to be funding for single moms, period. There's not enough help, there's not enough support. I thank God that my village, the people that I named earlier, were able to just lift me up and help me, because without them I could not have made it, to be very honest. So all my single mamas out there, dads, my hat goes off to you, my arms go out to you. It's just a different struggle, I'm being honest. And I love you all so much. Thank you for waiting for me. I love you, and I'll be back soon. Bye.